Hello, welcome in. How you doing? So I'm carving out this butterfly rug. I already started a little bit here. Get my camera to focus. And it looks I'm also doing a cross live on my Facebook page and YouTube. So I'm just kind of going over that and checking it. How you doing on your Sunday? How you doing on your Sunday? All right. We are live on Whatnot and YouTube and Facebook. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining. This is rug carving. What I do is I carve my rugs where you see the frizziness. I kind of clean up the edges here, and you can see that the details better on the letter here. So that's what I'm going to be doing with the rest of the letters and the remaining of the butterfly. Um, Happy Sunday. I hope you guys enjoy. Please ask questions. That's one of the reasons why I'm here. But I guess you can't ask questions without me starting. So here we go. Now this is a custom rug that I'm making as a commission. So it's for a child's bedroom. It is perfect um, as your home decor. So to create a more personalized touch to the bedroom, or if it's a sports team or someone who's into comics or something like that, we can definitely customize characters with that person's name, different fonts, and this is overall. Let me get the mouse out of the way. Oh no, a mouse! So overall, this is what it looks like, and then I clean it up. It all depends on the intricacies of the design and color. I don't have a really set price. I kind of gauge it by the amount of hours that I work, materials I might cost, and then at that point, um, we can discuss prices. I always try to make it as much affordable as possible because I'd rather give good customer service than jack up my prices, you know. But depending on the amount of hours, this one to get it to this state right here has about 3 hours, um, 3 to 4 hours of work, and I predict that I'm going to be here cleaning up these lines like it is about another 3 hours. So it comes with this one already comes with a non-slip backing, which is a little bit more expensive. A lot of people buy the rugs that are for the floor, and then it has my little tag with my old logo or my slogan, my website, and then the QR code if you have someone that comes by and likes it, and you can just simply scan it, and it takes you to my website. So, but we can always get my process always starts um, by a quick request, and we discuss what would you like to do and sizes, and we also have I'll be asking you like some questions about the person or that you're making it for, um, and then we completely customize it to you. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. We're doing a rug carving demonstration. And so all we're doing here is just removing that fuzzy edge, giving that 3D detail. So I'm carving down into the yarn and just refining these lines as we go. Ooh, kind of blurry here. Is it me? So yeah, as you can see, the lines are pretty blurry over there. In this case, I'm cleaning it up as I go. You're more than welcome to follow, to share this live stream to anybody that you think might be interested. My daughter wants a blue themed. Has around a watermelon slice rug. I don't want to buy a cheap one off Amazon. Also, don't want to spend an arm and a leg. Um, no, I got you. So right now I am taking holiday orders. I am pretty backed up, about 2 weeks. Um, we can get together on a chat and talk about your ideas, and I'll put a drawing together. So this is a custom drawing by me. This came out of my head. I drew it on I drew it on the iPad, and this is because when I'm working on the rug, I work it on the backside, so that's why the name is backwards. Um, so we can get together on a chat, and we'll figure out pricing. We'll figure out budget, sizing, colors, um, and then I can actually either draw it live for you, or I could do it on my free time, and then we get together on a different, exchange the drawings back and forth, and make it something truly that you will appreciate and she will appreciate. Kind of like the same form as people making tattoos. So you take your idea to the tattoo artist, he draws it up, fits it to your arm or leg or wherever body part you want to put it, and then we go ahead and ink it. That's my process. Miss Ferry. No, Miss Ferrari. So definitely hit me up and message so we can connect, and then we'll put something together for you. Again, I like to work with your budget, whatever you have in mind. It has to make sense for both of us. You know, And so, more than willing to try. So this live is going to be just a short little live stream. Um, I think I'll be leaving in about an hour or so. So, and I'll be cutting the butterfly instead of the name the letters, because I'd rather do the letters when I'm by myself. So there's no to limit the distractions. Um, so, but we'll be defining these lines. So how's your Sunday, everyone? How's everybody doing? And then in the future, so this is not the same thing. It's actually a called a tufting gun or tufting machine. And what it does, it sends there's a needle that goes through the yarn. I mean, goes through the oh my god, I need more coffee. There's a needle that goes through the fabric, right? And it drops like the yarn, and there's a scissor at the end that cuts it. So when you look at it, it looks like a staple that's going through. So these are all little yarn staples that go through. Um, the principle is almost the same. The You can definitely weave more yarn through it this way because you're not limited to one needle. I remember those. My sister actually had one of those kits with the you would put a needle through like this mesh, and the mesh had was already color coded. And they supplied the amount of yarn that you would need. I remember those kits. Why is this fogging up? Not fogging up, but let me just put it right there. Maybe that'll work. You guys see good? You can see the whole design that way. No, I remember those very well. All right, so my streams, my streams on Facebook and YouTube are a little bit delayed. So whoever's on YouTube and Facebook, please come on over to Whatnot. You can just simply scan that QR code with your cell phone, and it'll take you to the app. That's where the action is. Be part of the conversation. Last night, I actually finished the other butterfly. Uh, I have it in inside the house, so I can make the reels for social media. It was a monarch butterfly that if I've been promoting that one all week long. Yeah, they were fun. It was a good type of activity for a rainy day, right? Those rug kits. I think my sister, she made one or two. So gosh, that was a long, long time ago. Um, Now you're putting some age on me. One was like a Timmy cat or something like that, and the other one was like a pony scene. Yeah, those things were. But that's not how I started making rugs. How long have I been making rugs? You just got to the point where I was going to go. Um, I've been making rugs since April of 2022, almost 3 years, and my website has about 75% of all the rugs I've done. Um, which at this moment I can't really say exactly what the number was, but I think I stopped counting around 100. So always been busy. Some of the rugs are small, some are bigger. Um, but yeah, it's been a minute, and then this is this is also a hobby. It's not my full time job. This is not the stuff that pays the bills, and so I have to take care of my full time job first, my 40 hours a week, and then only after when I'm done, and when all the adulting chores are done, that's when I come on here and work on it. So that's why there's the turnaround is a little bit takes me a little bit longer because I'm taking care of everything else. And what's good is I have my wife. She is my rock and my support. Where she picks off the slack when I'm kind of booked a lot. She picks up the slack when it comes to the house stuff that needs to be done, and you know, and that's literally like we're a team. Sometimes I help her out more, and she helps me out when I'm booked over here. So that's part of the growing AJ Custom Rugs team. Yeah, it's been a ride. It hasn't been easy learning this. I think it's a more challenging medium because when you do digital art, you draw it once and you print it, and that's it. Call it a day. When it comes to rugs, you have to draw it out. You print it yourself, and then you print it yourself, right? And you work on it. So you're the printer. So it does take a little bit longer. Thank you. Yeah, we're a team. We're a team. Like she's my number two fan. My number one fan is my father-in-law. The first rug I've made was for him. Uh, I was able to remake that same rug this year, at the beginning of this year, and boy, what a difference! I'm glad I did it. It made a world of a difference because my first rug was the learning rug. It's the one that we do because we're intimidated. We got the shakes. We don't know how it's gonna do. We don't know how to handle the machine. Um, Not that much muscle memory. So he got the first rug, and he said to me once, like, not even if people gave me $5,000, I would sell that rug. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining. Let me check on the other channels here. All right. YouTube is doing fine. Facebook is doing fine. Hello, everybody on Facebook and YouTube. Welcome. This is my rug carving demonstration over on Whatnot. I really appreciate you all coming by. And I do have a demonstration here. Well, this one is up for sale on my store. On my so I made it when the new movie Deadpool and Wolverine came out. So if you remember this character, it's Deadpool's unicorn. So that was like mid year. And this way, you guys can see all the details, how it will look like without the fuzzies. There's some stuff that probably I need to nitpick and stuff like that, but the overall rug is complete, and I have it for sale. So if you guys like this idea, this one does not have the label, but it has the felt backing. So these are, whenever I put the felt backing, you could put it on top of a carpet. I do not recommend them to go on the floor for laminate or hardwood, because this would slip. So felt backings are usually for wall hanging, and they're pretty easy to hang. Um, you can definitely hang them with some wood staples, and it'll do a good job. Oh, there it is. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here on your Sunday morning. Hello, Darth Flarian. Hello, Good luck, babe. 90. How are you? Welcome in. Ultimately, I'm trying to grow this Whatnot channel as well. So I first started making rugs on Whatnot. Then I heard about this cool app called Talk TikTok, and then I started looking at people there and making my rugs there. Ended up getting, surprisingly enough, I had I had 1,000 subscribers really fast. And within 3 months, I had 1,000 subscribers, and then was able to go live, and that's where I've been streaming. But now, as I'm more experienced in what I do, I'm trying to go live on both platforms. Um, I figured out that Whatnot lets you do the multi-stream, so you can stream to multiple platforms, and that's why I decided to come on here. So Twitch is I've heard of that. I haven't seen anybody doing this on Twitch. So it was kind of like a toss up between Whatnot and Twitch, and that's why I came back to Whatnot. Looks amazing. The fashion New York. Yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. The fashion New York City. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Yes, I'll back up so you guys can see. So this is a butterfly um, custom rug. It has the the name. This is going to be a heart. So I'm going to 3D effect with this with the scissors and the trimmers. This blob right here, because it's supposed to be a heart on top of the eye. Um, so there's a little bit more that goes to look at this rug. Yes, will you look at that? Will you look at that? The backside it has anti-slip backing because this one's going to be a floor rug, and you got my label with my QR code, my website, and then I do a little bit. I give a little surprises with the packaging afterwards. Would you look at that? Thank you so much. Yeah, there was a famous creator that had a skit saying, "Would you look at that? You don't say. Well, look at that. Would you look at this rug?" Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for spending some coffee time with me. How many coffees so far? One or two? And I figured I would come a little bit earlier because later on, every all the big creators are going to be here. So I'm trying to create some content for you all, um, so you can be entertained and that and stuff like that. Kind of gauging where my best airtime would be. Would it be morning shows or afternoon shows? So today is going to be a day for trial and error. Um, I was on another platform yesterday, and it actually worked out because I had quite a bit of viewers. So all we're doing is defining these edges, cleaning it up. Oopsie, bumped into you. Thank you. Zero coffees. Zero coffees. I had one. I think I might need another one in a little bit if I keep on blabbing out stupid stuff. And sorry about my moment of silence right there. I was just kind of like focusing on the line work. Um, so having the latex glove with these grippers um, does help me move the yarn back and forth. Um, the fashion New York City, that's a real awesome question. It all depends on the intricacy of the design, right? Um, so this one, I've to get it to this part, I've gotten about 4.5 hours on it, and then I predict that I'm going to have about 2.5 just to do these cuts and actually finishing off vacuuming it, and then another half an hour to prep it for shipping. So it all depends. It all depends on the intricacy of the colors. Now, on this one, I like the effect of the fuzziness in between the pastel colors and the white. So I'm not gonna define these things. I like the blend effect that it's happening here. I'm only gonna define the the harder lines between the black and the colors. So if I were to do the definition between all the colors, yeah, I would be here for another 5 hours, 5, 6 hours, because there's, as you can see, there's quite a bit of detail. So if I were going to define these shapes, right, like I'm doing with the black, I would be quite a bit. But in this case, since I'm just separating the black from the colors or black from the white, another 2, 3 hours. So overall total, a piece like this is going to be right in the market of 8 to 10 hours. All depends. Love the questions, guys. Keep them coming. That's one of the reasons why I'm here, is to answer any questions that you might have. And then you see how, like, in this case, there's a few lines showing right there. I also go in, even after I vacuum everything, I go in and pluck those lines with some tweezers. These are my big boy hand tweezers. I think that by having the smaller tweezers, kind of doesn't do it good. Now, the reason I'm pulling this yarn, don't think that when the rug arrives, um, you're going to be able to pull it like this. The reason why I'm able to pull it is because only last night I glued the back, so the yarn is not fully cured um, into the rug. It takes about 7 days for the yarn. I mean, for the glue to actually um, make it to the point where the yarn is not going to fall out. So, welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining. We are making a rug today. I really appreciate everybody joining in. I'm still new to Whatnot, so I have to figure out. I'm new. I'm old. I've been in Whatnot since 20, but I've never used it like this much. So you guys can ask me questions. That's why I'm here today, is to be asked questions. And if you do enjoy what you see, please tap on that screen. Follow me for more. Um, like I said, this is rugs are a different idea of artwork and a really great way to give a nice gift to somebody, a custom gift. Like when I would have loved to have a custom gift made just for me. So it's not just butterflies that I'm over here making. I make different different stuff. And I can give you a taste of what I've made so far. So let me take you on over to, I don't know if I'm able to go and show you on my website. If I do get kicked out, I'll get kicked out. So if you are curious, this is my website. That's me working on a rug. So you'll be introduced and you'll be introduced to to that. So some customer testimonials, a little bit of my story. You can request your quote here on this third button. Um, and then some of the stuff I've made. So this one was one of my recent ones, and that's an original design right there. My good friend Rick the Muse. This is also another creator on TikTok. This is an original design. There he is. I did a pet portrait. That's also an original design. So that was a Mother's Day gift. Oh, my favorite cartoon. This one took me about 2 weeks to from tufting to finish because it was a big piece with a lot of detail. Um, and this is the rug that I made for my father-in-law at the beginning of the year. So the revamp. So another TikTok creator utilized my rug, put some LEDs around it, and it's his backdrop for his TikTok lives. Um, Comedians. These are Portuguese comedians and their logo. More pet portraits. I take it. I love doing business logos, sports. This one was interesting. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Stranger Things. I actually incorporated LED lights inside the rug, and then some. And then there's another TikTok creator, University of Texas hockey, another YouTube creator, and that was my first pet portrait rug. I was like, this is rug number 3. So yeah, you can see that I was still learning here, but it looks decent. If I wouldn't have pointed that out, you would have. More pet portraits. Another shop. That's my father-in-law, and I made that rug for him. And this is the website in a nutshell. You can click on here to follow me on TikTok, and then this is your request form. So, um, yeah, I do a variety of styles, not just butterflies. Not just butterflies. I do a variety of stuff. thank you for allowing me to give you that tour. Now back to what we were doing. So that right there, that little demonstration just shows you, um, gives you some ideas of what you could use my rugs for. Um, it could be for home decor. My biggest frame is 5 by. Oh boy, I forgot. Is it 5 by 8? Yeah, it's five. No, I forgot to measure that frame. Oh, you followed me on TikTok? Thank you. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of that. I'm trying to get that thing. Um, you're gonna see some of the highlight reels, which is a lot, a lot more than what you saw today. But thank you for the follow on TikTok. Joe Joe May, hey, is this my buddy? This my buddy. He's coming right in, sharing that live stream, popping in. Joe is a cool guy, guys. He's been a hardcore follower of mine. Um, he literally wears my logo on his shoulder. Like he's always thinking about me. I really appreciate you, Joe. If that's you, and I think it is. Yes, yes. How you been, buddy? How's the bowling league? He's a Oh, thank you. A lot of people actually say that this is ASMR to them. Kind of the noise of the clippers. So I don't know if you guys want me to keep talking or just listen to the clippers. Um, I'll probably do half and half and kind of promote and at the same time talk. I love to answer questions. Just ask Joe. Joe is knows me and knows that I like to come on and just talk about rugs and instruct people. Nice, nice. Thank you so much, Miss Ferrari. I will be coming back. I might do something this afternoon. I really have to go like to my in-laws' house today and go to lunch there. And then once I'm done, I'll come back. I do have this rug and I have another one still on the frame. That one right there that I still need to carve. So um, there's quite a bit. I don't think I'm going to be done with that one today, but I do need to free up that frame because I have more rugs. Like I said, I'm booked for 2 weeks, so it's keep grinding. And then one other thing is that the work week is coming up. It just starts tomorrow, so on a daily basis throughout the week, I only have 2, maybe 3 hours a day to come back here and and work on these, plus social media, plus you know, trying to get the word out. It's a lot of hard work because it's I have to gauge what time am I going to dedicate to the rugs, and then I have to dedicate time to posting, create the reels, like the back of the house stuff is what takes long, like video editing and stuff like that. That's no wonder famous people have PR. Hey Joe, where did you see me? Was it on TikTok or YouTube? I made you come over to whatnot. Oh no, not Facebook. Facebook. Sorry about that. I usually warn when I'm about to do the vacuum. I completely forgot. No, yeah, that's completely right. We need to have a little bit of a balance, and um, sometimes when it happens where I can find it, but then things start booking, and then that's where I'm like on the rush to get things out the door. Um, and I like to let people know that I'm I don't like to be rushed. So if it is that you want anything for the holidays, rather do it sooner than later. I'd rather have I'd rather you at in the beginning of December already have it at your house than me making it at the beginning of December to give it to you at the end, because things can go wrong, and then what happens? You have to explain the mishap to someone you care about, and it's not going to be your fault. It's going to be the guy who's making the rug's fault because he couldn't comply on time. So I'd rather, when it comes like to making things in advance, I'd rather not have a ridiculous time frame. When I say it's 2 weeks, that means I'm booked 2 weeks and I can only start it in 2 weeks. And that'll probably take me about a week to make your rug. So 3 weeks. If I could pause time. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I always think of that. Joe, if you're still in here. No, but you knew that I was live. Was it through Facebook, Joe, or through YouTube, the YouTube stream? Yeah, I wish I could pause time. But no, it doesn't happen that way. The only way I can beat time is by not making mistakes. Um, Making rugs and making mistakes, that is the worst thing. Facebook. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I just wanted to see where you saw it because um because I'm multicasting it to Facebook and YouTube. That's one of the things that I've always been wanting to do is multicasting it in three platforms where well, thank you all for being here. Like it's been an absolute pleasure. This hour went by so fast. Really enjoyed being here on this live stream today. I am going to call it quits in about 10 minutes because I got to get ready to go out. I will be back. So if you guys want to follow me here on Whatnot, um, please do so. And uh, put those notifications on. And once I come back, you guys are available to come and see, interact, chat. I'll probably put I'll probably put the unicorn rug up to see if you guys want to do either an auction. I will be doing some giveaways at later shows, so it's definitely worth a follow. Talking about it, creating that buzz, that would help me a lot. Super random that I came across this stream. Happy accident. Yes, happy accidents are always a good thing, according to Bob Ross, the late Bob Ross. But hey, guys, yeah, the happy accident trees. You remember those, guys and gals? I am. I think. Wait, where did the? Oh, yeah. This mouse is rolling around here. I got to figure out a different setup. You all take care. Thank you so much for joining. Keep an eye out for next shows, and I will check with you soon. Joe, if you can, um, let me know if I can call you. Thank you, Miss Ferrari. And if you want to, just send me a message so we can talk about your ideas for your daughter's room. Oh, the square pig is in. How are you? Listen, this. Please follow my friend, the square pig. She is an amazing person and she loves butterflies. So I'm gonna stay an extra 2 minutes just to show her this butterfly. I was about to leave. I'm gonna come back in a little bit. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much.